Welcome back. I'm Mr. Rankin. This is Business 125. We're going to briefly summarize Chapter 1 on financial planning. Some of the key learning objectives are to explain why financial planning is so important, describe the 5 basic steps of personal financial planning, and list the 10 principles of personal financial planning. So let's get right into it. And let's talk first of all about why you want to do financial planning. Let's just look around at the number of bankruptcies, and from 2005 to 2010, the number has tripled from 500,000 to 1.6 million. That 1.6 million is about the number of college grads each year. Secondly, if you look at the average credit card debt, it's almost tripled. It's up to about $8,000 per person. Interesting thing, if you took that $8,000 of credit card debt and paid the minimum each month and never put another penny on the card, it would take you approximately 28 years to pay off the credit card debt. So there's lots of reasons. First of all, being financially secure gives you a lot of freedom. It aids in your personal life, and it allows you to live a certain kind of lifestyle. So it's important in this whole thing to know what you want and be willing to set some goals. So what are the 5 steps of the goal setting process? Well, the first step is to evaluate your current state. If you were losing weight, you would step on the scales. The next step would be to define some goals. What do you want in your life? Where do you want to be? The third step would be to put some sort of plan and action in place. The fourth step would be to implement the plan or take the action. And the fifth step would be to periodically review your plan and see if you have to make any adjustments to your goals or your plan of actions. When you set goals, you want to make sure they're specific, they're measurable, they're attributable, they're realistic, and they're what's called time-bound. So you can see here it's very specific date. Same thing with a second example. Set your goals very specific and measurable and say when you're going to do them by. Now let's talk about the 10 key principles that the author talks about. Number 1, the best protection is knowledge. For example, we give here is the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, the folks that collect taxes, had $1.2 billion of unclaimed tax refunds. People just didn't know. Principle number 2, nothing happens without a plan. I guess I would say something's going to happen. Something's always going to happen. A plan doesn't ensure your success, but a plan certainly improves your odds of being successful. Number 3, the time value of money. So this chart shows you how much you need to save each month to be a millionaire at age 65. So you start at age 20, $33 a month. If you wait till age 40, it goes up almost 10 times to $366. Start young. Point number 4, taxes affect every decision. The little chart shows you the difference between a tax deferred, which we will go into investment, versus a non-tax deferred. The important thing you need to know is we need to ensure we take taxes into account in our decision. Point number 5, stuff happens, unexpected things. Make sure you have some sort of liquid assets, an emergency fund. Most people would recommend 3 to 6 months of expenses. Number 6, be smart in your spending. Understand the difference between wants and needs, and do your research. Tax refund anticipation loans are up here because if you do the math, those charge close to 100% in interest. Number 7, protect yourself from catastrophe. Lower your risk. Evaluate whether you need insurance, and we'll help you with that. What type, how much. Point number 8, risks and rewards go hand in hand. The higher the investment return, normally will require a higher risk. Number 9, make sure you have your mind games. Understand there's a million people out there trying to get you to spend your money. You're the most important. Pay yourself first. Number 10, just do it. You see it's the same chart, how much it takes to be a millionaire, because the biggest thing young people have going for them is time. Hope that helps. It's a quick overview of Chapter 1. I'm Mr. Rankin. There's my email. If you have any questions, have a great week.